Before we look at the question for this video, we just need to make sure that we explain the difference between the angle of elevation and the angle of depression. So the angle of elevation of an object is the angle measured between the horizontal line or level ground and the direct line of vision that an observer might have if they're looking up toward an object. So above the horizontal line. So in this case, we have an observer down here on the bottom left looking at some object which is higher than they are. We've got our horizontal ground, which is the ground that the observer is, their eye line is at. And we can see our line of vision marked out there. And the angle between the horizontal and the line of vision, which is marked A, is our angle of elevation of the object. And that's slightly different from our angle of depression of the object, only in that for the angle of depression, the object is below the horizontal. So the observer is looking down toward them instead of up toward the object. And again, we can see the diagram marked out here on the right, where the angle B is the angle of depression. Alright, so with that in mind, let's take a look at our question here. This is question 2 from exercise 4.3 in Project Maths 3A. When the angle of elevation of the sun is 15 degrees, an upright flagpole casts a shadow of length 18 meters. Calculate the height of the pole correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, so what we're doing for this is we're constructing a right angle triangle from the given information, and we're now just going to solve our problem by solving out this right angle triangle. The height of the flagpole is this end side of the triangle over here, which we're going to mark H. And now we've got the length of the side that is adjacent to our angle of elevation, and we've got the side that is opposite to our angle of elevation, which would mean that if we were to put together a ratio as sine, cos, or tan, we have the information necessary for tan. So we can say that the tan of 15 degrees is equal to opposite over adjacent, which is H over 18. And that means if we take our divided by 18 on the right and we bring it across, we get multiplied by 18. So 18 tan 15 is equal to H, which means that H is going to be equal to 4.823 ... Now we don't need all the rest of the numbers because our question specifically says correct to 1 decimal place. So when we round that, H is going to equal to 4.8. And then we'll look to our question to find out the meters, or the units even. Since we're given a shadow length in meters, our height is also going to be in meters, so it's 4.8 meters for that. And that is that.